Hello and welcome to another episode of Crizzy Books. I'm Crizzy, or Criz, but only my homeboys call me Criz. And today I'm going to be doing a review for the short story The Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving. We're getting into spooky season. It's almost October. The leaves are changing. Fall has sprung. And I've really been on a kick lately of wanting to go back to the roots of horror. I'm interested in getting to the heart of the genre and reading these classic stories that were the basis for what we have now. I like knowing where these things come from, what inspired them, what came after. So let's go back to 1820 to investigate the story of the Headless Horseman of Sleepy Hollow. In the small town of Sleepy Hollow, New York, there lives a man named Ichabod Crane. He is a teacher. He's also after the heart of a local woman in town. She's the daughter of a pretty rich man, but she's also got another suitor who's a little bigger, a little stronger than our guy Ichabod. Ichabod's kind of skinny. He's lanky, kind of like a spider monkey. While we are following Ichabod, and this is his story, we are also getting a lot of information about the town of Sleepy Hollow itself and side tales about its surroundings and the things that may or may not live in the woods or go bump in the night, like goblins and witches and ghouls and ghosts. All kinds of paranormal activity apparently happens around this town, the most notorious of which would be the Headless Horseman, which is a Hessian soldier. I don't know what a Hessian is. I think it's a German soldier, but he rides a black steed at night and he ain't got no dang head. But one night, Ichabod goes to court the woman at a function, and after communicating with her, talking to her, he gets really flustered and he leaves this party. We don't know why, but he hops on his horse and he takes off. And once he's far away from this party and in the woods by himself, it's dark. It's scary. The leaves are rustling and crunching. He encounters this large, dark figure in the road beside him. It scares his horse stiff. He's stuck there. And coming into view, Ichabod realizes what this is. This is the Headless Horseman that everybody talks about. And after a long chase through the woods, the horseman throws his head at Ichabod, knocking him off of his horse. And Ichabod is never seen again by the townsfolk after this. They find his hat and his horse's saddle and his horse next to a broken pumpkin on the side of the road. And that's pretty much where the story ends. What happened to Ichabod Crane? Did the Headless Horseman kill him? Did he leave and move to a different town? Nobody knows. And I liked this quite a bit. I do think that it takes some time setting things up or giving us exposition about the town or the people or Ichabod itself, but it does do a really good job of making things feel very real. I liked the folklore and the tales of witches and horsemen in the woods and how Ichabod's afraid of encountering these things, on a lonely walk at night. It's really beautifully written. For how old it is, the writing can be a little difficult to get into, but I think that it fits the time and the setting perfectly. Irving's able to paint such a vivid picture of everything, but especially the crisp fall evening of the horseman encounter. The encounter itself on the road is so good. I really, really liked it. It's really spooky. The idea of just being stuck on this horse that won't move, and there's this giant black figure also on a horse next to you, and you can't quite make out what it is until eventually it comes into view and you realize, like, oh my God. This man ain't got no dang head. I really, really liked it. It is very spooky and haunting. And I also love the ambiguity of the ending and that we don't really know what happened. Overall, I'm going to give The Legend of Sleepy Hollow a 4 out of 5. This is a great classic horror tale that I highly recommend, especially during this time of year. This is a story that was made for fall and Halloween. It's a short story, so it's not like it's going to take you a long time to get through. And for it being such a classic, I think it's, you should read this. But what do you think? Have you read The Legend of Sleepy Hollow? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Sound off in the comments below. Recommend me any other short classic horror stories, especially for like Halloween. I'm very interested in reading those and getting more familiar with, the roots of horror in literature. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel. Don't lose your head. And as always, thank you for watching. Bye.